Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So you would have seen the video I released this morning. If you haven't yet watched it, I implore you to go back and watch it. There is something very important that I need to address. Cameras. No, I've always been encouraging people to install cameras on their homes and business places. It makes no sense. You have a house or you have a business that's valued at millions of dollars and you install a camera system that is valued at maybe $200. If you're gonna buy a camera system for your house or your business place, and the first thing you're gonna be concerned about is the price, trust me, you are starting off on the wrong foot. I am no expert on camera systems, and it's best if you do your research before buying a camera system. But what I would advise is, if you are planning on buying a camera system, start off with either 5 megapixel or higher. The more megapixel on a camera is the better resolution you're gonna get. Or buy 4K cameras. They have good resolution also. It makes no sense. None whatsoever. You have a camera system. A crime is committed and the person who commits the crime is not wearing a mask and you're unable to zoom in that person's face. It makes little or no sense. Alright? Now, I posted a video yesterday. It was a conversation with a lady whose son, Lemone Brown, was arrested and charged for the shooting death of Michael Brown, also known as Jimmy. I know the story was confusing at first, and that's why the interview was so long. I was contacted by a few family members whose names were called in the video. A family member also made this comment on the video. Her name was also called. Her name is Jackie Brown. This is the comment that Jackie made on the video. It is on your screen. I'm gonna read it because it's very, very important. She said, and yes, I know it's Jackie because she WhatsApped me. Jackie said, Popeye News Links, this story is all lies and calculated. They are confused because they did not get their results. Her son was contracted to kill both Jimmy and Sheldon. Are you following me? Did you listen to the video yesterday? Do you remember that a female was arrested in relation to the death of Jimmy? Do you remember that it was said that she had paid Lemone to kill Jimmy? By the way, have you figured out who Jackie Brown is as yet? Yes, man. Jackie, she is Jimmy's older sister. She is also the sister of the female who was arrested. So, are you reading into what Jackie Brown is saying? She's saying that Lemone was contracted to kill her brothers, Sheldon and Jimmy. Remember now, it was said that her sister was the one who contracted Lemone. So, let me continue. Why may I tell you, Jackie said they are confused because they did not get their results. Her son was contracted to kill both Jimmy and Sheldon, so that the one person who was fighting would control everything. She's talking about her sister, She continues, Jimmy and Sheldon were not fighting anyone. Jimmy's mother, that's her mother also, had a paid living helper who was being paid by Jimmy. Ask the woman who was fighting Jimmy for what his mother left him. Remember now, she's talking about her sister. She continues, Jimmy spent millions to fix that house while his mother was alive. Sheldon was also given a house by his mother. He had no reason to fight. Ask the woman, why was she helping the person who was fighting both brothers by emptying the house of the furniture? Ask the woman, who contracted her son to kill both of them? Ask the woman, how many times her son got in trouble. The woman got involved because she loves her belly and don't work. They are troubled because it did not happen the way it was planned. God will bring justice for Michael Jimmy Brown, who was so humble and would not harm a mouse. So, let me ask you something. You see, sometimes you have to take serious things make laugh, Sometimes you have to just laugh. Uno think this I got done for right now. Here is a sister who is convinced that one of her sisters hired her cousin to kill her two brothers, and might I add, over dead left. Ah boy, the never ending mayhem. Now, in this incident, a 32-year-old taxi operator, he has been arrested and charged for sexually assaulting a 15-year-old schoolgirl in Montego Bay. His name is Dexter McKay. He is living at Flankers in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. The allegations are that almost 2 years ago, on Sunday, June 19, 2021, the then 15-year-old schoolgirl, she went to visit her sister who is living in Flankers. It is alleged that when she went to the house, her sister was not there, but her sister's boyfriend, Dexter, was there. It is further alleged that Dexter asked her for you know what, telling her that it's a long time he wanted her. The allegations are that she refused, and Dexter, he held her down and did you know what to her against her will. It is said that the young girl, she managed to run out of the house and made a report. The police, they have been searching for Dexter from that time. Well, on Monday, January 23, 2023, Dexter was held by the police. He was positively identified by the female. As a result, Dexter was arrested and charged, and he will be going to the courts shortly. This next incident, it took place late Friday afternoon, January 27, about some minutes after 5 o'clock. It took place along the Mall Road, leading from the Wiccan housing construction site at Chelsea Irwin in the Mount Salem police area in the parish of St. James. Now, this is what we are learning. A lady, she's popularly known as Browning, and she's said to be in her late 30s. Browning, she's a chef, and she's living in the parish of St. James. Browning, she was driving her Honda Stepwagon. Another female was also in the vehicle with Browning. The other female, she was seated in the front passenger seat. Now, on reaching a certain section along the road, a grey Toyota Fielder motorcar was parked along the roadway. As Browning drove up, the Toyota Fielder, it drove out and blocked the path of the vehicle that Browning was driving. A hoodlum then jumped out of the car with a gun in his hand, and this hoodlum, he opened a barrage of gunshots at Browning. The hoodlum, he then jumped back into the car, and he and his crony, they made good their escape. It was then realized that Browning, she was shot. She received gunshot wounds to her right hand, her right side, her left leg, and the left side of her buttocks. Browning, she was rushed to a nearby hospital where she was admitted in a serious condition. Luckily, the other female in the car, she escaped injuries. We are told that the vehicle that Browning was driving, it was riddled with bullets. The police were called, and we are told that when they processed this crime scene, 12 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, we are getting reports that a man was shot and killed near to the same area earlier today. He was shot and killed at Orange in the parish of St. James. We are gathering the details, and we will definitely be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. But let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to do it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, in the final story for today, This incident, it took place last night, Saturday, January 28, 2023, about 8 o'clock. It took place at a place named Cedar Valley in the Betheltown police area in the parish of Westmoreland. That young man on your screen, his name is Rojay Pennant, but he's popularly known as Ricey. That photo of Ricey is when he was 15 years old. Ricey celebrated his 20th birthday last week, Saturday, January 21. He was born in the year 2003. Ricey, he's originally from the parish of St. Ann, but he has been in the parish of Westmoreland for a while now. He was staying at one of his friend named Ralph's house in the Cedar Valley area. We are getting some reports from the community that up to yesterday, Saturday, January 28, Ricey, Ralph, and another man named Nicholas, they all went to the Betheltown police station, and here is why. It is said that Nicholas and Ralph, they are friends, but Nicholas, he accused Ralph of being a fish because Ralph, he was living at his home with this strange man, Ricey. It is said that Ralph, he got upset and used a machete to inflict a wound to one of Nicholas' hands. Nicholas, he went to the Betheltown police station and he made a report, and both Ralph and Ricey, they went to the station after. Now, I am not sure what transpired at the station, but what I am learning is that Ralph, he was not charged for wounding Nicholas, so it's safe to assume that maybe they made up the case. They later returned to the Cedar Valley community. Last night, Ricey, he was at his friend's home in a room. He was playing music on his cellular phone when he was shot and killed. It is said that Ricey, he received gunshot wounds to his upper body. As a result, he collapsed and fell on the floor, and the hoodlum made with his escape. From all indication, Ricey died on the spot. The police were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 4 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So the question is, who killed Ricey and why? Now, have you noticed how I just carried the details surrounding this incident? Yeah man, truth be told, I'm gathering some details and I will certainly be coming back to this story. Stand by for it. In the meantime, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of